Okay, today I'm up here just before entering the old historic Jacksonville Cemetery. You see my truck here. We're going to go check out an old abandoned mine. When I was coming back from my Monday trip to Applegate Lake, coming down Highway 238 over here, I saw the tailings of this mine, and it reminded me that it's there. I haven't been to this mine for a good 30 years, probably close to 32 or 3 years. So I thought it'd be fun to walk up there and have a look at it. A lot of old mines here, so it's real muddy out here. As you can see by these big piles of stuff, that the road is really no longer accessible. The road actually goes right between these two trees, and if you look closely you can kind of make it out. It's an old abandoned quarry road. We're going to go up here about 50 or 60 feet, and then the road's going to become part of the Jacksonville Woodland Trails. So let's go ahead and start walking up this way. Okay, I've only went a few feet, but you can kind of make out this old abandoned roadway. Just an old single lane, probably carved by a team of oxen, I would imagine. This would have been made about in the late 1800s. Okay, we're getting up here to where the road would actually do a curve. And we see a placard over there, and that's telling us that this road, which is now the Jacksonville Woodlands hiking trail, would take you way back behind the cemetery to an old rock quarry. Well, unfortunately, where the old rock quarry was at is now all private property. It's all homes back there, so you can't go to it. Looking back down the old abandoned road, we see the truck down there. Okay, we're on the Woodland Trail now, and again looking back down the old abandoned part of the road. Truck down there. Okay, let's proceed on. Won't have to go too awful far before we'll have to turn off, and we'll have to go downhill to get to the mine. Okay, we've walked about a good football field's length in the quarry road, and it's a pretty traveled trail now. A lot of people bring their dogs up here, and this is about where I need to take off here and go down. I can't see the mine, but I can see and hear Highway 238 down there. See the car go by. As I said, when I was coming down Highway 238 Monday afternoon, I saw the tailings to this mine. It's quite a lot of tailings off to the side there. It's not too far off the highway. So we need to go down here and go check out this mine. And then we're going to come back up here and continue on up the road for a little ways, because there's more I want to show and talk about than just old gold mines here. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm about halfway down here, and I'm basically just following animal trails. And you know what? I already see part of the mine. Let's zoom in on it. What we're looking at there is the tailings. That little hill right there is the tailings from the shaft. I'll be surprised if it's still opened up. When I first discovered this mine, it was it was at least 25 feet deep, and somebody had thrown a bunch of old wood and stuff in it, but it was still a very dangerous situation. Okay, we're here, and it looks like it's still pretty open. When I took my big trip on Monday up to Applegate Lake, I had to go through this way on 238, and I saw the the tailings, and it reminded me of this old mine shaft that I'd found about 40 years ago. Oh, this thing's still really open, isn't it? Ooh. I don't even like to get close to it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There it is. A straight down shaft. And it's still a good 20 to 25 feet down there. I can't believe this thing still stands open to this day. And I apologize, I'm having trouble seeing what the camera sees. All right. Just one of many mines here in the Jacksonville area. Oh, I almost lost the camera. Oh, that'd be too stupid. Okay, folks. Sorry I'm a little out of breath. Went down there, found the mine shaft. Pretty shocked and surprised to find it still standing wide open. It's very dangerous because it's a good 25 feet deep or so. Maybe a little less. So I've hiked up the quarry road as far as I'm gonna go. That's where I've been. There's a town of Jacksonville down there. My hometown, the town I get to work in every day. So, a lot of old gold mines around this area. We see quartz everywhere because this was an old gold rush town established in 1851. But what else I wanted to show you is an old steam engine line. The steam engine line ran from the valley 6 miles away to here in the late 1800s. There's no evidence of it really anymore. The depot's just right on the west end of town. We'll take a look at that sometime. The switching station was right behind there, and then the tracks ended, but they actually didn't end. They continued on up this ridge where you see Highway 238. Of course, Highway 238 wasn't here then. There's Jackson Creek runs along there, and a single, probably a narrow gauge railway ran along down in there, and the purpose for that was to take the engines, those old steam engines, up about here where my finger's pointing, and get water for them. There's two structures up here relating to that. Farther up there's an old wheelhouse that they used to get the water, and then down farther is another structure where the tanks were at that they filled these engines up. As far as I know, there's no rails down there anywhere. That's all been gone. I was really hoping to take a trip up the creek, actually walk the creek bed all the way up here and show all this wonderful history. But we've had quite a bit of rain last couple of days, and we got more on the way. And the creek's now running, so doesn't look like I'll be able to do that. So, plans are to probably park up there about a mile. There's a little parking area, and then you can access all that from, I don't know if you can see the trail. That's actually a ditch trail there on the side of the hill that later on the water pipes were laid to bring water to Jacksonville. long after the steam engines were gone. So definitely want to come back and go up there with the camera and check that out. So that'll be another day. All right. Thanks for watching.